Hey everybody, it's Claudia. So as you guys can see from the title below, I have kind of a different video today. I haven't really seen these around YouTube, but when I did my room tour, a ton of you guys requested to see this. So why would I not give you what you want? So I'm doing what is on my bookshelf, and I'd love to see what's on your bookshelf. So if you do this video as well, tweet me or Instagram me so I can watch it, because I don't think I've ever seen, as I said, a video like this before that hasn't been tied into like a room tour or something like that. But basically, I'm just going through all of the books that I have not read on my bookshelf. I'm not going to really talk about them. I'm literally just going to say the title and the author. So if you guys want to see that, keep watching and let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, so once again, I am just going to be telling you the books that I have either partially read or not read at all. These bottom two kind of areas, these guys have been read. Those books are just books that I like to keep on my bookshelf because they were something I like to read, but I will show you the cover art of all these books and go through them as quickly as possible. The Probability of Miracles, a novel by Wendy Wonder. The Adoration of Jenna Fox by Mary E. Pearson. Just One Day by Gail Forman, which she also wrote If I Stay, which just came out as a movie this year. Did I Ever Wake Up by Maud Sun. Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, which I started reading and then stopped reading, so I've got to start reading that one again. Give Me a Call by Sarah Milnowski. 20s Girl by Sophie Kinsella. The Treasure Map of Boys by E. Lockhart. Art of War, Break Through the Blocks and Win Your Inner Creative Battles by Stephen Pressfield. Girl Parts by John M. Cusack. Kris Jenner and All Things Kardashian, obviously written by Kris Jenner. Wicked by Gregory Maguire, and I have read this book. I have seen this play twice. I'm freaking obsessed with it. I just like having it on my bookshelf. It should go under with all my like read books, but I have no room there and it doesn't really fit, so it just stays up here. Golden by Jessie Kirby. Acting is Everything, an Actor's Guidebook for a Successful Career in Los Angeles by Judy Kerr. That I bought while I was in Los Angeles, and it got read while I was in Los Angeles. Again, it just doesn't really have a place. And then this was also picked up when I was doing like music not in Canada. This one was from Nashville, but I went to Tom Jackson's boot camp where I bought The Live Music Method by obviously Tom Jackson. Now and Forever by Suzanne Colasanti. Peaches by Jodi Lynn Anderson, which I believe is a book I've tried to read like 800 times and I just can't seem to get through it, and I have no idea why, but I can't. When God Was a Rabbit by Sarah Winman. Uglies by Scott Westerfield, and this is another one of those books that like everyone is obsessed with, the trilogy, and I just can't get into it. It's just a book that I can't get into. Fairest of All by Sarah Valentino, and this is like how the Wicked Queen in Snow White became Wicked. It's like her pre-story. A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. Another one of those books that everyone's like, you need to read it, and I'm like, oh, I just can't get into it. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. This book is called The Wild Things by Dave Eggers, and again, this is one of those kind of like prequel-y books. It's like based on From Where the Wild Things Are and it's when Max grew up. Debutantes by Cora Harrison. Mini Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. Reality Check by Jen Calatina. How to Be Bad by E. Lockhart, Sarah Milnowski, and Lauren Miracle, which are all authors that I really love, so when they did like a collab book, I definitely wanted to get it. Still haven't read it though. Serafina 6'7" Urgently Requires Life, and this is by Susie Day, and I believe this is one of those books that's like an AOL Messenger kind of thing from like when I was in grade like 6 or something. I don't even know. This one is also that same realm, a top 8 novel. What's Your Status by Katie Finn. Again, I don't even know why they're still on my bookshelf, but they are. Dollhouse by Khloe Kim and Kourtney Kardashian, and I took off the cover because I started reading it and was kind of like using it as a bookmark. Sarah Dessen, Lock and Key, which I love her books as well. Bright's Light by Susan Juby. Live It, Love It, Earn It, A Woman's Guide to Financial Freedom by Mariana Olesky. Beauty Baby 44 talked about this in one of her videos, and so I wanted to pick it up. The Alchemy of Forever by Avery Williams. I literally have a pink version of the Holy Bible. and this is the King James version. The Last Summer of You and Me by Anne Brashers. The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. The White Queen by Philippa Gregory. Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. Grace, a Memoir by Grace Coddington. Gravesavers by Sherry Fitch. The Selection Stories, The Prince and the Guard by Kira Cass. Paris Letters by Janice McLeod. Bittersweet by Sarah Auclair. The Book of Broken Hearts, also by Sarah Auclair. Broken Hearts, Fences and Other Things to Men by Katie Finn. How to Love, a novel by Katie Conyugano. The Here and Now by Anne Brashers. Imaginary Girls by Nova Ren Suma. Notes from Ghost Town, Kate Ellison. The Secret Life of Violet Grant, a novel by Beatriz Williams. Where She Went by Gail Forman. This is the sequel to If I Stay, which was the movie that just came out this summer. Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. Eve and Adam by Michael Grant and Catherine Applegate. The House of Many Ways by Diana Wynne Jones. Sisterhood Everlasting by Anne Brashers. Starstruck by Sin Balog. The Messenger of Athens and Zorodi. Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. Wither by Lauren DeStefano. For by Veronica Roth, which is obviously the perspective of meeting Triss and all that fun stuff from Four's perspective. Lemon, a novel by Cordella Stribe. Model Land by Tyra Banks. The Outcasts of 19 Shuttler Place by E.L. Coensberg. The Spellbook of Listen Taylor by Jacqueline Mority. What Happened to Goodbye by Sarah Dessen. The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie by Alan Bradley. Matched by Ali Condal. Splintered by A.G. Howard. The Maze Runner by James Dashner, which was also made into a movie. The Wizard Heir by Sindra Williams Chima. Shine by Lauren Miracle. Gone by Michael Grant. Go Ask Alice by Anonymous, and I think again this is one of those books that I was supposed to read for grade school or had to read for grade school or something like that, and I never really finished it because I think she ends up killing herself or something. It's really, really sad, but never finished that guy. Unraveling by Elizabeth Norris, and I think I bought this partly because my last name is Norris. The Earth Hums in B Flat by Mary Strachan. 34 Pieces of You by Carmen Rodriguez. Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson, which was one of those books that is a prequel. Again, it's kind of from Tiger Lily's perspective, how she meets Peter Pan, and I'm about halfway through this book. Then I kind of got bored of it, and I don't know. It wasn't kind of what I thought it was gonna be. The Lying Game by Sarah Shepard. Kathy's Book by Stuart Wiseman Brigg. Kathy's Ring, which is the sequel, which is also by Stuart Wiseman Brigg. And then Kathy's Key, which is the third one in the trilogy by Stuart Wiseman Brigg. Elixir by Hilary Duff, and yes, I bought a book just because it was written by Hilary Duff. Beautiful Creatures by Kimmy Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, written by Jane Austen and Seth Graham Smith. Chain Reaction by Simone Eccles, and Perfect Chemistry is the prequel to this book, and it was tons better. I stopped reading this book because it was just not as good, but I've got to obviously finish it at some point, but Perfect Chemistry was way, way better than Chain Reaction. Flow, Amy Kathleen Ryan. Grave Mercy by Robin Lafevers, and this is my favorite thing ever. It says book 1, so you're not buying the books out of order, which I think any book that's a trilogy or a series or anything like that should have on it. I think it should be mandatory. And then the last book I have is Little Known Facts About Well-Known Places, and this one is of Disneyland by David Hoffman, and I bought this while I was in Los Angeles because it seemed appropriate to do that, and I was going to Disneyland. So that is all the books that I have not read yet. I do apologize if I mispronounced any authors because I'm a human and that can happen. So yeah, there you go. So that was what is on my bookshelf. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up so I know. Also, while you're down there, you might as well just subscribe because it'll let you know when I put up new videos, and that's awesome. So why would you not want to do that, right? As well, all of my social media links are in the down bar below right there for you guys. So if you want to go check those out, you totally can. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. On the shelf. No, 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 no.